a lot.
You can stand on this side of me.
Okay.
You just keep it like this. Hey, shalom, bro. Hey, how much guitar, bro? Good to see you, brother.
Shalom, Kalak. Yeah, but Shalom.
All right, yeah, we live now, so whenever you just hop in right in. All right. This is right. Yep. All right. Shalom, shalom.
Hey, Shalom.
Hey, before we get started, we want to give all the glory and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Hey, double honors unto our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and safety to all the sincere Akia. That's out here pushing this word. All right, back at it again. It's another Saturday. We started this up a little earlier for brothers that normally have to slide a little earlier for, Saturdays. So, hey, we just go get started with it. You know what? Open up with Jeremiah 28:8. And we just build off of that in the spirit.
This is Jeremiah 28:8. Yeah, hold on.
Yeah, you got no rush.
Something's going on with the phone. Jeremiah 28, verse 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence.
Hey, that's the mission. That's really if when you have a business, businesses have mission statements. Well, you could say that that's really one of our many mission statements. Read that again.
Yeah, come. Jeremiah 28, verse 8. The prophets that have been before me.
So when you read the scriptures, and you read the prophets of old, Jeremiah, Isaiah, Ezekiel, right? All of these men before us, they prophesied against, same as us. And what we're witnessing with a lot of these false prophets are, how you want to know one way to actually tell what a false prophet is who is he prophesying against? Wow. Who are you prophesying against? I know who we're prophesying against. We're prophesying against who? Starting with the so-called white man and his other nations, Esau. We're prophesying against Babylon the Great. Right. We're prophesying against the beast, all right? The 7 heads and 10 horns. We know exactly who we're prophesying against. Right. So if you can't call yourself a prophet if you're not actually prophesying against something, all right? We're not fair weather prophets. We're not here to tell you it's all going to be good and everybody's going to be prosperous and you're going to find that man and you're going to find that woman in the cars on your way. No, we're here to prophesy of evil times. All right? Keep going with that.
Yeah, continuing on, it says, prophesied both against many countries.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, see, many countries. We're prophesying against all these. We're prophesying against America, Russia. All the EU is a conglomerate of nations that of countries that we're prophesying against. Keep going.
It says of war.
The war? Are we not always in this? Hey, everybody hates to hear our message because why? We're prophesying of World War III that's occurring. All right, the economic war that that people are experiencing. There's wars on all levels that we're prophesying. All right, keep going.
Of evil.
Oh, evil. Come on now. Evil just simply means ill times. That's all. That's why people hate to hear our message. We're not prophesying of good times coming on this place. All right, ever since Daddy Trump came into office, it's only gotten worse. And a lot of you stupid Americans are anticipating we just got to get through these 4 years and another stupid head is going to get into place. Right. It's only been getting worse. Have you idiots not seen it?
Right.
All right, you keep going with that.
And of pestilence.
Oh, pestilence. Come on, man. All right, starting with the fact of the tribes. What are we going to talk about? The fact that STD rates are at an all-time high, HIV, all right, like the C-19. There's another C-19 in the making as we speak right now. So we're here to prophesy of all of these ill things. Keep going there. You can finish off that verse.
Yeah, well, that was it on that verse.
Okay, yes, sir. You got something?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. If you got something, you jump in there. Yeah.
Matthew 10, verse 34, because
yes,
even Yahushai, he went into the same thing. He said, think not that I am come to send peace on the earth.
So again, if you are a prophet and your whole message, if you consider yourself a prophet, a man after the heart of the Lord, a teacher, somebody that's telling you of something, then hey, think not that I come to send peace. We come in that same line, same lane. There is no good or peace coming to this place. Matter of fact, will you do me a favor, brother? Let's look up that word. Look up the word there. Was that Matthew 10 and 34? Go to the blue letter and get the word peace. Because see, a lot of these people, they don't understand these concepts of words. What does it mean to be peace, have peace? Is that just peace, brother? No, peace is it's a state of mind. It's where you don't have to worry. Every day is a worry, is it not? Are we not? We're worried about somebody possibly breaking into your house.
Yeah.
Job security. That's a worry. There's no peace on any front.
Yeah.
All right, you got the word peace?
Con. The word peace from Matthew 10 and verse, what was that, 39? Or
34, right?
34? Yep.
34, yes, sir.
Translated from the Greek word irene, and it says, a state of national tranquility.
Oh, a state of national tranquility.
Yep.
That's literally what peace means. It's a state. It's not just I have peace at this moment. When you are really at peace, you can't get away from it, right? Yep. Think about it. When we're in the kingdom of heaven, when it speaks about being overtaken with the blessings, part of that blessing is peace. You can't get away from it. All right? Keep going with that definition.
Con. Peace between individuals.
Peace between individuals. That's what would that mean for us? Peace amongst our families.
Yep.
Peace amongst ourselves as a nation. Peace amongst the nations. You get what I'm saying? That's peace. Mm-hmm. Keep going.
Security.
Oh, come on now.
Yep.
We don't have any security on the side. You don't have any job security. You don't have any family security. Yep. Hey, any level of security you think of, you're at jeopardy of losing it. So therefore, there is no peace. Keep going.
Safety and prosperity.
Come on now. Do you think not that I come to send peace, but a sword? The Lord didn't send peace on this side.
Yep.
Everywhere you go, you got to always be, you go on these highways, you're not at peace. When you're at your job, you're not at peace. When you're laid in your bed, you're not at peace. There's no peace here. Because why? As we're reading in Matthew, the 10th chapter as well, the Lord said, I don't think that I said that. That's a sign of the Lord's coming. So what are you little hats over there talking about? You have no peace here. Nobody is at peace. So that means we're not in the kingdom of heaven is what I'm getting to. Okay? Finish that Matthew 10, and then we'll get, if you got a scripture, we'll get to yours too.
It says, I came not to send peace, but a sword.
But a sword. You hear that? Weapons of destruction. That's all that you see here. There is no peace. You're looking for peace, and there's no peace within our family structures. Like as the scripture's going to say, what? I shall set variance at a mother, and a father, and a son, mother-in-law, daughter-in-law. There's variances, which is just which is basically a battle, right? Versus on all levels. Okay, but the Lord's coming to send back peace when he destroys this place, not on this side. We're going to find levels of peace amongst the brotherhood, right? The Lord is going to give us peace of mind through this understanding. But where does that understanding come from? Is it going to create peace by delusion? No. You having peace by understanding that there is no peace. A lot of people out here are losing the battle because they're looking for something that's not really there.
Oh my gosh, yep.
You're looking for, we're looking for, no. Look for it to get worse. Look for it to get more unsure, no security. That's the only thing we have peace in. Okay? You got something?
Done.
Bring it out real quick.
Isaiah chapter 42, verse 9. Behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare. Before they spring forth, I tell you of them.
That's right. Before they spring forth. How does the Lord declare these things? Through his men, through the prophets. The prophets are the ones that's going to declare what's going on. And so that's a problem with this world. This world has a disdain and a hate and really a disbelief of the men that the Lord set forth. But that's all going to change. Because as the scriptures say, the value of this word is going to increase as more and more hell and chaos and evil come on this world. Hey, shalom, bro. Hey, shalom, bro. Yes, sir. As more chaos come on this world, and as people look for what? More answers. There's going to start a peace of mind is going to be the most valuable thing very soon. Matter of fact, real quick, give me Proverbs 3 and 13. I believe about the merchandise, this wisdom. Because that's the comforter. The comforter is this wisdom. The comforter is the understanding of the scriptures. The comforter is the Holy Spirit dealing with you. And the value of that is about to skyrocket. See, all right now, everybody's got the answers. Everybody has their reasoning. Everybody has their own prophecies. You ask everybody out here what they think the next 3 to 6 months is going to happen, they got an answer. You ask them what's going to happen over the next 5 to 10 years, they have an answer. But what's going to happen is they're going to start to see that they're wrong, and who's going to be right? There's only one right, and that's the prophets of the Lord. Keep going.
This is Proverbs chapter 3, verse 12.
Yes, sir.
For whom the Lord Yahweh loveth, he correcteth, even as a father, the son in whom he delighteth.
Oh, that's beautiful. You started right there. Who the Lord is correcting is his men. See, Eleazar was never corrected because the Lord never put the spirit on him to be corrected. He's a reprobate. And we're seeing the downfall of that because he's another example of many individuals that were called but weren't chosen. That the Lord used to bring forth examples. See, when you go throughout the scriptures, there's clear examples of good and there's clear examples of bad. There's righteous examples and there's wicked examples. There's nothing that's changed today. And there's plenty more wicked examples. That's what we're witnessing out here. All right, keep going.
Proverbs 3:13. Happy is the man that findeth wisdom.
Happy is the man that findeth wisdom. See, we live in a world where the opposite is promoted, folly. Folly is set in great dignity on this side. It's set in high places. So that means foolishness has a level of value on this side. Though actually, the more foolish you are, the more valuable you are. The more richer you are, the more established you are. The scriptures say that the rich sit in the low places. Is that speaking about having carnal riches? No, that's speaking about riches of the mind. But over time, as this place crumbles and you're going to need answers, then that's when that value is going to increase. That's when you're going to see the true wise men and those women that follow those wise men increasing in value. You got something, brother? Yeah, bring it out.
Proverbs 1:7. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction.
But fools despise wisdom and instructions. That's the world we live in. Read that again. This world we live in despises instructions. But see, there's going to come a time where you can't deny the instructions. See, this world is very much so about, think about it when you go to IKEA. All of us out here have been to IKEA. You done bought a table. You done bought a dresser. Them instructions in there be simple as hell. Yes. This world is all about, don't want to hear the instructions. The more simpler it is, the better. So you've been what's the word I'm looking for? You've been programmed, you've been conditioned through water. You've been conditioned to actually abhor instruction. Read that again. This is the world we live in. All right?
Proverbs 1:7. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge.
So wait, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. That's really where it all starts at. Also, Isaiah, if somebody want to get that, Isaiah 33. You can hold that, but somebody else get Isaiah 33:6. The fear of the Lord is a treasure. Why is that a treasure? Because see, hey, us brothers that are out here now early, we could have just been, hey man, I just keep sliding early. No, the fear of leaving camp and said to us, hey, let's come out earlier. Some of y'all don't have that fear, and it allows you to just keep sliding through life being a fuck up, being a demon. Because the Lord isn't executing judgment. See, like the Lord's been putting the spirit out there, Eleazar, really you should be in way more fear, but that's because the Lord not dealing with you and correcting you and chastising you, that you think you're in good case. The Lord is really lining you up to take your life because you're no longer needed. You're not even, you can't even scarf anymore. Wait, what we talk about in basketball? When you're done with the cones, you put the cones up, right? You're right. When you're done with that exercise, you don't leave the cones on the court no more, right? You move the cone. Hey, you're a cone in this thing. You're an orange cone meant to exercise a certain thing that the Lord is like, hey, I'm done with this cone. Put them back in the case. Put them back in the closet, the equipment closet. That's what's about to happen to you. All right, finish that off.
It says, but fools despise wisdom and instruction.
Fools despise wisdom and instruction. What wisdom? The wisdom of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. That's what you despise. And you don't want to be instructed. What does it mean to be instructed? To be told you're doing something right, or most importantly, being told you're doing something wrong.
Yeah.
Nah, don't do it that way. Nah, don't say it that way. Nah, don't be that way. That's what this word does. It puts you in a proper placement that the Lord wants us all to be. That's instruction. But our people hate that. So, hey, continue down the path. And all we're going to do, as we read in Jeremiah 28:8, is we're going to prophesy against you. Okay? Finish that Proverbs 3, and then I get your precept. Okay, bro?
Proverbs chapter 3, finish in verse 13. And the man that getteth I'll start over. Happy is the man that findeth wisdom, and the man that getteth understanding.
Yep.
For the merchandise of it is better than the merchandise of silver,
The merchandise of silver. Go ahead.
and the gain thereof than fine gold.
Then the gain thereof of fine gold. Having this wisdom is better than having fine gold and silver. You understand that? Having the understanding of the scriptures, having the wisdom of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is better than having a stadium full of gold and silver. If you can receive that, if you can see it that way. All right? Because why? It instructs you on how to be, how not to be. It sets you up to be a good example, not a bad example. But a lot of you, as we read earlier, what the brother read earlier, you despise it. You actually literally despise it. See, brothers, see me, when I woke up to this truth, I really had that simplistic mind frame that, tell these people because if they knew better, they do better. That's how you think at first. You think that, if all these people knew better, they do better. It's actually the opposite. The only people that if they knew better would do better is the elect. The rest of these people are rebellious. They don't want to be right. So you got to beat that out of your head too. See, that's that ignorant thinking, right? You thinking you're just going to be on this Christian type of missionary where I'm going to teach the world, which we're witnessing in Israel as well too. Al-Azhar is another example of those type of demons as well, right? We're building a nation up. These talking terms, these jargons, right? We gotta teach the whole nation. No, the fuck we don't. That mind frame is polluted because it's not based in truth. It's not based in wisdom. It's not the true instructions of what Yahweh Hashem Yahushai gave us. So you know what the Lord is doing? These talking heads like that, he's going to start getting them out of the way. I know you got whatever y'all got, I know that, but real quick, get Titus 1. Whose mouths must be stopped. We're in the season of mouths being stopped. We're getting too late in the game. It's too close. See, it used to be a time where, hey, you know what? The Lord might allow certain newcomers to go underneath a bad teacher for a while to get that wisdom, to get that experience. We don't got time to, the Lord, hey, every day it's like this. It's gonna get to a point where instructions have to go out and they have to be received and they have to not be challenged. You understand? You got that in Titus?
Yeah.
You got that? Go ahead with that.
Titus 1 verse 10. For there are many unruly and vain talkers.
Vain talkers. All of y'all are about to be finished. Captain Zariak, your time is coming. You're next. You're another vain babbler. Every time I see you on my For You page or my you scrolling through lives on IG, or not IG, but YouTube, it's always you talking about some bullshit. Relationship talk. Nobody give a fuck about none of that, man.
Right.
The Lord did not set us up to be marriage counselors.
That's right.
I'm not here to, hey, listen, sometimes through the wisdom and understanding of the scriptures, we'll give you advice. We'll give you what the scriptures say on how to do these things. But I'm not here to be your wedding counselor. I'm not a wedding counselor.
Yeah.
A lot of you got this whole ministry fucked up for what it is, man. We're here to what did it say? Prophesy against many countries of war, evil, and pestilence. That's what we're here to do. Not here to teach you how to get your fucking resume in order. All right? Keep going with that.
It says, for there are many unruly and vain talkers and deceivers.
Deceivers. Al-Azhar just showed us that what? His whole time in this has been nothing but deception. Nigga trying to say we all cosplaying because he was cosplaying. No, nigga, you was cosplaying. You were pretending. And we knew it. We could see through your bullshit. That's why we've been what? Warning the people. Hey, this guy's a demon, y'all. Don't listen to him, y'all. He ain't right, y'all. He did this. Just to remind y'all, this is his track record. Oh, y'all are all of y'all. The blind that leadeth the blind, the both of you shall fall into a ditch. That's what we're going to start witnessing. And you think we're going to feel bad? You think we feel bad for this guy? I actually feel good.
Right.
I feel good that the Lord is bringing down judgment on this guy. Exposing this weirdo.
Yeah.
You keep going.
Come. It says, especially they of the circumcision.
Especially they of the circumcision. Some of the most vain babblers, deceivers you're going to find are those that profess to be Hebrew Israelites. Does that mean that, what do they say in the world? You're going to throw the, what they say, throw the whole, the sink,
The kitchen sink away.
throw the whole, throw it all away because there's a few bad apples? Fuck no. No, this thing is still the truth. There are still sincere men. There's just more wicked men.
Yep.
Oh no, this brother, no, man, fuck all of that, man.
Yep.
I've been the main one. Hey, listen, I get it. Some of y'all are more friendlier than I, and that's fine. But I tell you what, if I see a Hebrew that I don't know, I don't speak. I literally, I will cross the street. I don't care. Say I'm wrong. I don't care. I'll be wrong. I'm protecting me.
That's right.
I know y'all.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
I salute y'all. If I see y'all, hey, shalom, hey. Some dude with some fringes, man, hell no. I'm gonna go that way. You don't even, hey, I'm an African American, nigga. Because most Israelites aren't right, especially they of the circumcision. Many are called, but few are chosen. All right, finish that off.
Yep. Yeah, it says, verse 11 in Titus 1, whose mouths must be stopped.
That's right, whose mouths must be stopped. We gonna stop them? Are we physically stopping these guys? We wish we could. I really wish we could physically actually stop y'all. Right. But that's not what we're called to do. We were called here to prophesy and teach. But who's gonna physically stop you from teaching? The Heavenly Father and through His Son. Right. We're witnessing it. Alazar, you're done. You're cooked. Right. Go play video games online or something. You know? Go talk about gang banging. Go be a gang banger. Go be a rapper. Go pimp. Go do whatever. But you can't do this no more. Because you're exposed. Right. See, the truth can't be exposed. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Only a fraud can be exposed. A liar can be exposed. But you never really expose. You just expose the truth on the truth. It's the truth. All right? What you got?
No, I had Titus for you.
Okay. You got something, bro?
I know you had called Isaiah 33.
Then let's clear that off the board. Yes, sir.
This is
Get that in Peter's.
the book of Isaiah chapter 33 and verse 6. It says, "And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and the strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure."
Now, here's the kicker, right? I'm going to use my phone in this tripod, right? I don't have a stabilizer on it. So as I'm moving it, right, the camera's moving it, right? You see that, right? But if we had a stabilizer on here, we could be doing all this and that camera going to be stationary. It would just, because when they're filming these movies, they had these big boy stabilizers on the camera that,
Gimbal.
exactly, that where that camera, hey man, it could be going through tumbling, but that camera, it's going to be locked in.
Chicken head.
Exactly. So what is exactly like a bird? You ever look at owls? You can hold an owl's body. You can do all this, but that head, if it's going to be locked in. It's stabilized. That's what wisdom is going to do for its men, because it's going to stabilize you in all this as the world is getting more crooked, as it's seeming like it's not as stable. We're really in unstabilized times right now. We don't know what's in store for next week on any level. You don't know what your job, the promising of your job, the promising of your health, the weather. We don't know. So what is that? But what stabilizes us? This wisdom. this knowledge, we understand greatly what's to come. We just got to be stabilized, be rooted and established, and be ready to deal with whatever comes our way through this wisdom. But a lot of people are not stabilized, and we're seeing it. They're going to get more shaky. They're going to change more. They're going to start doing more erratic things. Don't they tell you in business you should never make a decision? And they say you should never make a business decision when you're desperate and hungry.
Right.
Because when you make these decisions, you got to make sure that you're stable. But we're going to see a lot of people, a lot of these teachers, a lot of these leaders in these other camps that have not been stabilized by this wisdom. You're going to start doing a lot of questionable shit. You're going to start leading your men down that path to slaughter. Okay? You got that?
Yeah, come. This is 2 Peter 3, verse 3 says, knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers, walking after their own lusts.
Yeah, that's all. And that's another thing. For younger men and women as well that are coming up and waking up to this. Hey, the Lord already, you should find comfort in that. This Lord already told us there's going to be scoffers. There are way more scoffers than there are sincere men teaching this word. Think about that. For every one of you, there's probably 100 scoffers online, let alone out and about in the world. Because there's people that scoff, that ride up and down, that walk past. They might not say it verbally, but in their head, oh, look at these bum ass. That's part of the script.
Yep.
Don't get shook up by this shit. Do not get shook up by scoffers. The scriptures say, do not let the matter of fact, somebody get that in 2nd Ezra. The incredulity of the unbelievers. Don't let that shake you up. Because the Lord prophesied that it would happen. That's why somebody getting that. You can finish that in Peter's, and somebody gonna get that in I got you. Yeah, you're gonna get that in Ezra.
2 Peter 3, continuing on, it says, walking after their own lusts and saying,
And that's it. Hold on. Walking after their own lusts. See, we are here to destroy your own lust.
Right.
What is the lust of their own? What is these people's own lust? Oh, 10 more years gonna go by. They're gonna make way more money. They got a great business plan. That's the lust of these people. Oh, every nigga got a business plan. Every nigga got an LLC and an EIN number. Think about it. Every nigga got a super plan that's gonna make him a quadrillionaire. Right? Everybody's a rapper, everybody's a ball player, everybody's got a chicken recipe that they think they could sell. The main lust that people have is the lust of making money. It's the American dream, the water. But what are we here to do? What are we doing? Telling you that, this place about to be destroyed. Oh, this place is cooked. Oh, this place is done. Oh, this place is liquidating itself. Oh, I don't want to hear that shit, man. Fuck. You a hater, you a hating ass nigga. Get some money, fuck nigga.
Pretty self.
Go ahead.
This is Matthew 6:19. It says, lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doeth corrupt.
La la la, I don't want to hear that, nigga. La la la, la la la. No, nigga, no. Read it again from the top. That's what they hear these words and it's like, oh no, I want riches on earth.
Right. Matthew 6:19. It says, lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth.
So here it is. We're out here telling people that love money not to lay up earthly riches.
Sound crazy.
Those are fighting words. You're telling somebody that loves money not to do that. That's why the scriptures say it is easier for a camel to go through the needle, through the eye of a needle, than for a rich man to basically inherit the kingdom of heaven.
Yep.
And what does that mean? Because all of Israel is going to inherit the physical kingdom. So what is that kingdom that's speaking about? That's talking about this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. You got to actually be in a certain perspective, a certain mind frame, a certain position to even be able to stand in this, let alone you can't love money and be in this. Scriptures say that. You literally can't love money and do this work.
Because you'll hate the one and love the other. Can't serve two masters.
Can't serve two masters. All right? Yes, sir.
It says, where moth and rust doeth corrupt.
Where moth and rust doeth corrupt. What is that? What is that moth and that rust on this money at this point? Hey, shalom, bro. Hey, shalom. The water for coming out. What is that moth and rust? A part of that level of moth and rust is inflation.
Yep.
For if you had $1 million 20 years ago, that $1 million is not a worth. Listen, they just brought out they just released some studies just recently that basically, I think it was about 4 or 5 years ago, if you had $100,000, that $100,000, if you have $124,000, I think they said like $125,000 a year right now, that's basically the equivalent of $100,000 a couple years ago. You see, you're losing purchasing power. That's your money that's moth eaten. That's basically like you had a storage room and you had a bunch of money and stuff in it, and then rats and bugs was coming and eating your fucking paper up. You're gonna lose money. That's literally what's happening. Recessions, changes in the economy, stock market drops, AI, all of these things is attacking your money. So why would you store up this carnal bullshit money, that things that ain't got nothing to do with you? Some cracker in DC decides to write some law can just change your money just like that. Any more to that?
Yeah, it says, and where thieves break through and steal.
Oh, thieves break through and steal. Oh, fuck no, man. I just get more security. I just move somewhere else. Hey, listen, I was just watching, what was his name? Michael Beasley. Michael Beasley was speaking about how his accountant, he was like, man, I was blocking Kobe and I had $0 in my account. Who else happened that to? Dwight Howard.
Yep. What's that nigga name is? McCann.
Oh yeah, that's another one. Rashad McCann. He was another one where his accountant basically stole all of his money. Yeah. So again, you could be in the right position. You talking to these devils in these $1,000 suits and ties, hard bottom shoes, and an office 30 stories up, and he still will take your fucking money.
Rashad McCann said it was a black woman that did it to him. Mm-hmm. Said he was trying to give her an opportunity. You can't even trust your own people. See? The only people that you can trust, man, are the people that's in the truth. All right? Your brothers that's beside you.
Yep.
Lead back to the brother's original point. You know what I'm saying? What you wanted to say, y'all?
Just real quick, in the world, Big said more money, more problems, man. It's like the more money you get, the more entangled you get into this world, man.
The more the system owns you.
Yeah. And the more the shark's gonna come out for your ass, man. Just to add to your point.
Because they see that you a lick.
Yeah.
You happy to be here with money. I got money. I'm happy to hey.
Yeah.
All of them.
I'm a part of the game.
I'm a part of the game. Hey. And this nigga sweet, man. Listen, we're gonna invite him over. Listen, we're gonna get this nigga. This is how these crackers be talking to these people. We're gonna get him to go to dinner. Right, we're gonna stuff him with a bunch of steak and wine. He gonna think we his friends, and then we're gonna get him to sign on the dotted line. Sweet.
Another one. The original, another one.
But that's what the scriptures is telling us, and we understand that greatly. That's why we're here. We don't worship this money. We understand this ain't even money.
Right.
This is debt notes. This is monopoly money. The money you get from a monopoly board is just as valuable as this bullshit that we use in our pockets. All right? Any more to that?
Yeah,
yes, sir.
One more verse. Verse 20, it says, but lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust do corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal.
Because you know what? Can't nobody take your faith. Can't nobody break into your house and steal your endurance. A thief can't break into your house and steal your belief. Mm-hmm. Give me your belief, nigga. Give me all your endurance. Put it in the bag. Right. You can't.
Yeah.
You can't rob belief. You can't rob faith. You can't rob the fruits of the spirit. Somebody can't rob your joy. Somebody can't rob your temperaments. But they can still, as we said earlier, hey, you got some jewels, you got some paper money, some credit cards, you got all these things. They can take that from you. And Esau might not give it back to you. So what? You got insurance. So what? All right, any more to that?
One more verse.
Yes, sir.
Verse 21, for where your treasure is, there will your heart be also.
There will your heart be. So where is us back here? Our heart is on this word, on this wisdom, as we read in Proverbs, the 3rd chapter, that what? That the merchandise of it cannot be compared to fine silver or gold. That's where our mind is this wisdom. That's why we're out here. All right? We're out here. Hey, it's so funny. Our main job doesn't pay us in carnal money. This is our main job. All the other jobs and shit we do, that's our second job. And that's where we get our carnal money from. But our main job, it don't pay us. We're not gonna get a check next Friday but we getting paid spiritual dollars. We storing money in our spiritual accounts that, Lord willing, we can cash out in that day. Like, oh, bet it's some coverage in that day, some food in that day. Hey, well, Lord, I served you and I did this. Okay, well, swipe your Hawashai card. Okay. You gonna put your pen in 1444. All right, hey, approved. Oh shit. Okay, let's go in here. We're gonna get us something to eat. Get us a little out the weather. A lot of y'all not. Matter of fact, I'm joking, but give me Proverbs 10 and Proverbs 18 and 10. I know y'all got precepts, but somebody want to get that. Cause that's really what that scripture's going into. We have a debit, like a spiritual debit card, credit card. All right, but not everybody. All right, everybody got that in Proverbs? Go ahead with it.
I got you. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 18, verse 10. The name of the Lord Yahweh is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it.
Yeah, you're gonna have to. Hey, you go into certain buildings, you might have to swipe a card. Hey, to go in a hotel, right? Before you can go in your room in that hotel, you gotta leave a credit card at the front desk. The same thing with this tower. You're not just gonna be able to get in this tower just because. Hey, this is an exclusive 20-star hotel resort. You're not just gonna be able to walk in and be like, hey, I'm such and such, let me in. No, you're gonna have to leave your spiritual bank card on the table, and then they're gonna swipe it, and it's gonna either be approved or disapproved. All right? You can drop that. You got something, bro?
Yeah, just a quick precept on that.
And we got that second Ezra too.
On that faith. This is Sirach 2 and 10. It says, look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in Yahweh Shem Yahushai and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken?
Ooh, who?
Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him?
Yeah, who? Who? Name somebody. Name somebody between the books of Genesis to Revelation that was despised by actually trying to serve Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Where the despising comes from, where the Lord not coming to deliver you and so on and so forth comes from, is from a lack of faith. It's from you turning your back onto the Lord. You got to remember that. Read that again, because this is where we are. But only the elect will understand this and will hold near and dear to this and strive, as it says a few more chapters forward, strive unto this truth unto death. This nigga gonna say, I'm sorry, I'm trying to be clean. But this nigga Alazar really said, I'm a Hebrew, but I'm just not part of the Hebrew community no more. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
That's confusion.
You're 2/3.
Yeah, because you're a 2/3, as the brother said. You're a 2/3 nigga.
That's right.
Keep going.
Sirach 2 and 10, it says, look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in Yahweh Shem Yahushai and was confounded?
We're cosplaying as these ancient men of old. Nigga, we look up to them. What the fuck are you talking about?
That's right.
So we catching all this hell just to cosplay.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
No.
What do children, the scriptures speak about, when you grow up, when you come up in this, you start as a child, as a newborn babe. What do newborn babes do? They look up at whoever they are around, and if you got children, you know this. They're like a sponge of you. You say something, they repeat it. You walk and you put your hands in. Hey, you walk and you put your hands in your pocket. That little boy gonna walk and put his hands in his pocket. Does that make him wicked? No? That's the spirit of what a child is supposed to do. We look at the great men that we're reading about: King David, Isaiah, Ezekiel, Yahushai, the 12. You name it, and we look at him like, yo, I want to be like that. But we're not corny. Y'all are the ones that's really like. That's why you're reflecting that bullshit on us, saying it. We're cosplaying. No, nigga, you have been. Because we understand that what? Once you evolve in this and grow, you become your own man.
Yep.
See, even with any great athlete, right? Think about it in sports. Somebody might grow up and watch LeBron James or Michael Jordan or whoever play, and you might mimic your game after them until what? Your own personality comes into play, and then you start adding your own ones and twos to it, because now, hey, you know what? I'm a little taller than such and such. I'm a little bit more weight than him. I could do this a little better than him. And that's you coming into your own with it. That's what we're all doing here. But the examples are set forth. That's why there's a whole Sirach, the 44th chapter, that says what? Let us now praise these great men. These are the examples. Like, what the hell? What does this guy think the Bible is there? These men of the Bible that we are praising are the examples that the Lord set forth for us to praise and to walk after.
Romans 15:3.
Come on now. Yeah, Romans 15:3. You got something, bro?
Okay. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 37 and verse 37. Mark the perfect man.
Oh,
And behold the upright.
yeah, mark the perfect man. These men that are set forth as good examples throughout the scriptures are the perfect men. You should want to be like them. But that doesn't mean that you are. You know, it's a difference. Like, there's certain individuals that are big Michael Jordan fans, and then there's these niggas that's like, really, nigga, you bald, you got a Michael Jordan jersey, you got Michael Jordan shorts on, and you got Michael Jordan shoes on. The fuck is, that's taking it a little too far.
Right.
That's when it gets into weirdo.
Yeah, you weird.
You're being weird. Nobody's saying be weird here. But at the end of the day, these are the greatest men. These men of our nation are some of the greatest. They are the greatest men to ever walk the planet Earth. King David, King Solomon, Yahushua, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Moses, Noah. You understand? These are great. These aren't regular men. I said Yahushua. But you know what? What did he also have a problem? What did he say before? Oh, Yahushua is not supposed to be worshipped.
Oh, yeah.
The nerve of you, man. May Yahweh Shem Yahushua destroy you, man. Keep going.
It says, for the end of that man is peace.
See the end of, read that again from the top, man.
This is a book of Psalms, chapter 37 and verse 37. Mark the perfect man.
Okay, so mark the perfect man. This is going back to examples. There are good examples and there's bad examples. When you see bad examples, you want to get the fuck away from them, right? But when you meet a man that's like, that's a good example of a man, you want to be around him all the time, right? You want to be around that person. Hey, a good example of a family, you want to be around that family all the time.
Right.
When you mark the perfect, you want to soak up everything that they have to offer.
You had a whole generation trying to be like the Cosbys.
Oh, come on, because that at one point was the mark of a perfect family. Exactly. So, are you is a good family, a husband, wife, and children, and a man and a woman raising their children to be on a good path? Oh, they cosplaying the fucking Cosbys. It's this is why your mouths must be stopped. A lot of you should just go be the niggas that you dream to be. Stop playing. You don't have to be over here. You're trying to make this you're trying to be righteous niggas. No. Either you're going to be over here and hate niggas, right? Prophesy against niggas, or go stand on the other side with the niggas and go be the nigga that you desire and you find amazing. All right? Finish that off.
It says, and behold the upright, for the end of that man is peace.
And behold and uphold the upright. Because see, a righteous man see, another thing of our culture when you read the scriptures is what? We're supposed to, I forget where that's at in Ecclesiastes, where basically let another man praise you, or we praise one another. Like, you're supposed to like, oh no, you know how Jake do, like, nah, you the man. Nah, man, you're supposed to be in that spirit of like, nah, you a great man. Like, not this new age LeBron James. I'm not trying to start a separate argument, but that energy of calling yourself the great. Really, it's supposed to be others are supposed to speak on your greatness. And then you be like, nah, man, it's about building up each other. A lot of y'all want the vainglory, you want the shine, you want all the attention. And then when you got your attention, wait, all of Israel was talking about your fucking fantasies. You didn't want us to talk about that. You want us to talk about how big of a gangbanger you are. and how thugged out you are. But the Lord said, no. Let's all talk about how you like to be, let your brown eye to be played with. Let's talk about that. You're mad that we don't look up to you anymore, and you want to shame what the thing is because you're no longer look like as the head Israelite in charge.
I got that for you.
Go ahead with
Kevin. This is Proverbs 27 and verse 2. Let another man praise thee, and not thine own mouth.
Let another man praise thee. That's humility. The greater they are, the more humble you're supposed to be. You're not supposed to gloat in your self-acknowledged greatness. Let another person tell you how great you are, how smart you are, or how wise you are, or how mighty you are. Would nobody want to hear that shit when it's coming for you? Hey man, ain't nobody smarter than me. Get the fuck out of my ear.
That's a nigga culture.
Hey man, ain't nobody more. Like nobody ever wants to hear that kind of talk. That talk automatically offends you. But let somebody be, hey, nah, that dude over him, that's a great man right there. And then you're supposed to take it humbly. Oh, nah, bro. But what did the Lord say when the Lord was called a good master? He said, hey, the only good is Yahweh. He didn't, and he's all of this is his. He could have been like, yeah, nigga. You know what, man? I kind of, hey, you know what, man? Thank you for clarifying that I'm the shit, man. I really am him, man. I really am him, and like, man, what the fuck?
Yeah. Proverbs, just reiterated again, Proverbs 27 verse 2. Let another man praise thee, and not thine own mouth, a stranger, and not thine own lips.
Yeah, not thy own lips, because if you're praising yourself, that's arrogance. Now, there is no arrogance in truth. If you are doing something that I do this, that's not being arrogant. You're just standing on what you do. But at the same time, to gloat in it, to be like, hey, look, what did he say a few weeks ago? Captain Tazariak is mad because listen to this sentence. Listen to this quote. I'm the face of Israel. That's what he was saying a few months ago, was he not? Him and Captain Tazariak were beefing, and now it was all about what I'm doing. I'm the face. That's arrogance. That's pride. That's simplistic thinking. This is not the mind frame of a leader. Okay? You got that in 2nd Esdras? Yeah, go ahead with that.
This is 2nd Esdras chapter 15 and 3. Fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee.
Yeah, don't let look at that word incredulity. Look that up. All right?
While he looked it up, can I get this real
Yeah, bring it out.
Some classic scripture. This is Romans chapter 3 and verse 3. And it says, For what if some did not believe? Shall their belief make the faith of the Most High without effect? God forbid.
God forbid. Hell no.
Yea, let the Most High be true, but every man a liar, as it is written, that thou mightest be justified in thy saying, and mightest overcome when thou art judged.
That's it. Our justification through our words comes from what we're teaching. Not my words. These are not my words. All right? And again, back to the point of if some did not believe, should that make what we believe go away? Hell no. No. You got to be thick-headed. You got to be righteously rebellious. You got to be rebelliously righteous in this thing. These niggas is rebellious in their wickedness. Hey, well, you got to be righteously rebellious as well. Like, I'm not going for I'm not hearing none of that shit you're talking about. You gotta be stubborn against them, as it says in Ezekiel the 3rd chapter. You gotta have your head your head gotta be hard-headed as well too. See, I remember when I first woke up to this truth, one of the first fallouts that I witnessed, right? Like, I'm talking about my first, like, oh my God, people fall out of this? There's this dude in the main camp. And like, you know what he fell out? Why he left the truth and became a scoffer? Because he said, looking at the comments, he started seeing how the comments was coming, and he was like, damn, that started getting to him. Like the comments being left on videos and scoffers, and that got to him to the point where it attacked his belief. His name was like Azar, right? This is old, back, I'm talking about years ago. And I remember being like, damn. So I'm using that as an example that, bro, you gotta kind of mute that background noise, man. I don't give a fuck what these people have to say. These people are part of the congregation of the dead. You think I give a fuck about what dead niggas got to say? That's how you gotta look at it. You can't really like suck this negativity from these people in and be like, they scoff at us. Oh man, I wish they believe. I don't give a fuck what they believe. These niggas is dead. Was there any more on that?
That was it.
That was
On
it.
Romans, yeah.
Get before we go to that what is that, Proverbs? He that remaineth wandereth out of the way of understanding. Yeah, remaineth in the congregation of the dead. Get that, and then we're gonna jump back to that. You got a definition though? Go ahead with the definition.
The definition of incredulity in the etymology line, it says disbelief or skepticism.
Skepticism. You letting somebody else's doubts and disbeliefs mess you up. Some random fat nigga woman on 300 miles away from you talking in her bullshit ass home, talking about why she don't believe she a Hebrew, got you questioning your belief in being a Hebrew. What? I'm like, man, fuck all that, man. I know I'm sounding raw, but it has to be said like that. Because you're always in challenge. Everybody around you is challenging your belief. The Lord gave you that belief. Scriptures say that, and somebody hold Ephesians 2 and 8 on deck as well. All right, what did I call before that?
Proverbs 21.
Yeah, bring that out.
Proverbs 21 and 16. The man that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead.
So they have no understanding. That means they're in the gathering of the dead. They're dead.
Yeah.
Revelation 11 and 8. Then that great city laid their dead bodies. These people are dead. Why do you care about the opinions of dead people? That's how I look at it.
Somebody got to be 2/3.
So that's it, man. That's why the main message of this is you need to really understand there are way more people who don't believe than believe. Once you process that and have that in your mind, you can battle this. You got to understand you're going to meet way more people that don't believe in what you believe in than you will ever meet that believe in what you believe. Go ahead with it.
2 Ezra 8:55. Therefore ask thou no more questions concerning the multitude of them that perish. For
See?
when they yet
Go ahead. Keep going.
For when they had taken liberty, they despised the Most High.
See, like we read earlier, they despise this wisdom and instructions. You have to have this in your head. We really got to understand these things. Because if not, you will be swept out. I've seen men, like I told you, when I first woke up to this truth, I'm still in infancy in this thing. Like, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm looking like, oh man. And then you hear like, oh, he's gone? What do you mean he fell out? I'm talking about, that's how new I was. I couldn't really process in my head. How do you fall out of it? I was still that new into this. Like, how do you fall out? I couldn't fathom it. Because I'm like, this is the truth. How do you fall? My mind couldn't register falling out of the truth.
Where do you go?
Where do you, right, until you see it and you're like, oh, he got offended by X, Y, or Z. He let his lack of faith allowed this to happen. Oh shit. Okay. So you know what I did? You got to work on being more stubborn, being more righteously stubborn. Hell no, I'm not going for it. And the older I get, the more I really am what they say in the world, really standing on business. At this point, 333. I have an understanding that I don't give a fuck about the opinions of you people. If it don't line up with what Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai gotta say, fuck it and fuck you.
Yep.
I don't care who that offends. If you're offended by that, then fuck you. Because, hey, I bet y'all aren't offended by that, right? Because y'all stand with Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right, where we at?
That was it.
That was bring out yours, and I want to go back to that second Ezra, okay?
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 3, and verse 8. Behold, I have made thy face strong against their enemies, and thy forehead strong against their foreheads.
Yeah, the Lord made us righteously hard-headed. You got to be that way. If not, then you will let every wind that comes your way blow you into something else. That's what happens with a lot of these Israelites, self-proclaimed Israelites. They start seeing, oh, well, the crowd is not on their side, or these people is kind of coming against them, or they have an idea of a woman that they want, and a woman, it's all manners of deception that can come along that can draw you out if you allow it. That's why you got to be firm You got to stand firm on what you believe. If the Lord gave you this belief, stand firm on it. Shouldn't nobody be able to take your belief. Nobody. And I tell younger brothers as well, hey, if everybody around you went off, you got to still stand on it like, man, that's them. I'm going to keep pushing. That sounds hard, but that's the reality. That's what Apostle Tahar did. All of his elders went kind of off. But what did he do? He kept going. And then the Lord brought fruit to follow in his steps. So again, it's all about keeping firm on what the Lord gave you to believe. All right? Keep going.
If I can get into NLT real quick. Ezekiel 3 and verse 8. But look, I have made you an obstinate and hard-hearted as they are. Verse 9, I have made your forehead as hard as the hardest rock. So don't be afraid of them or fear their angry looks, even though they are rebels.
And you know what I'm saying? You know what? I stand corrected, actually. Instead of making our head as hard as theirs, really, the Lord made our head even harder. Really, nobody should be more hard-headed than us.
We got a diamond head.
Yeah, we got a diamond, as the brother said, we got a diamond head. Oh, we're hard. Yeah, because really in the spirit, these people out here, one little thing come along, they change. Yeah, a nigga be a Christian his whole goddamn life, right? Praying to Jesus and all that, and then let his favorite rapper become a Muslim, he a Muslim.
Yeah.
It happens.
That's why it's
Well, spiritually, we wouldn't be a great millstone if we weren't hard-headed.
See?
You know, a millstone, what does it do? It crushes.
It crushes.
It grinds to powder. You know?
That's a good point.
So we're like diamonds, man. We're lively stones. We're crushing all of this.
See?
All
Beautiful.
through the spirit.
Beautiful. Exactly. Go ahead with it.
this is Galatians 6 and 9. It says, let us not be weary in well-doing, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not. So, you know, the brother's speaking about all this outside noise. That should not throw you off your path. We should not become weary because we're doing what is precious in the sight of the Most High, man. This is a good thing to be a part of. So why would we get weary because some niggas don't believe?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
The Lord told us they wasn't going to believe.
Right.
That's the heads up. At least the Lord gave us the heads up. And he told us that. He told Moses the same thing. He told all the prophets, oh, listen, I'm sending you to these people. They're not going to listen. They're not going to listen. But just go. It's the same principle today. The Lord has sent us to a stiff-necked and hard-necked, stiff-necked people that ain't going to listen. So don't get jacked up when they don't listen. Expect them to not listen. That's the expectation. But a lot of you come in this for the vainglory. You want the attention. You want everybody to know your name. You want tens of thousands of followers on your page. You want all of that shit. So what happens when you get into those positions? You become, instead of a prophet, hey, really, Al-Azhar became a politician. He's not a prophet because a prophet, hey, I'm going to tell you what's right whether you like it or not. A politician is going to change their message depending on what room they're standing in. Didn't we witness that with the election? You put Biden and these certain devils in certain rooms with niggas, they become niggas. Man, we passed the hot sauce. Remember Hillary Clinton years ago? Kamala too. Remember what was that? Hillary Clinton was like, I always keep my hot sauce in my bag because she was amongst niggas.
And niggas weren't even offended.
And niggas don't even be offended because everybody loves to be pandered to. The prophets aren't pandering to your disbelief. You become who you become. Hey, I'm in this room, I'm a stand. Hey, I like hot sauce on my greens. Shut the but you people go for it.
She got my vote.
Got my vote. Hey, you ain't black. You ain't black if you don't vote for Joe Biden. That's because he's a politician. He's got to play on your emotions. All right? You got something?
1 Peter 4 and verse 17. For the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High.
Mm-hmm.
And if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of the Most High?
That's it. It's got to start with Israel. And you know what? When I first woke, bro, let me tell you how simple I was. when I first woke up to this truth and I was hearing that, you be thinking that like, oh my God, judgment's gonna start right here. Judgment's gonna start right here. So you start being in this mind frame. Yeah, you thinking like, because you don't see that Israel is huge, man. There's a lot of Israelites. There's a lot of Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans out here that are proclaimed Israelites, that believe in some form of being a Hebrew Israelite, whether they're Old Testament Israelites, whether they don't believe it, whether they are only Negro only Israelites, whether they are, it's so many thought processes and schools of thought within this that you start to realize like, oh, I see why the Lord got to start with Israel. It's a lot of you shit. That's why the Lord said in Titus, the 1st chapter, whose mouths must be stopped.
That was right in my head.
Right, because there's a lot of Israelites with a lot of bullshit that they're pushing. All of it from the king. Come on, man, in the last several years, what have we seen? We've seen niggas that push eating pork is lawful. That wasn't happening 15 years ago. You understand what I'm saying? But here we are today. Oh, man, and I'm still waiting on it. Please believe before we get the hell out of here, it's going to be an all-woman camp.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, man.
I'm waiting on it. I'm waiting. That's because you be like, I can't get much more worse than this.
Oh, man.
Oh, please believe it. We got a little bit more time here. The more the Lord is moving Alazar out the way, that ain't the end of scoffing. It's going to be some new ones.
Just to your point, it might be like you say. He gave up the Hebrew Israelite community for the LGBTQ. He could come out with a fucking.
That could come out. I can see that coming. That's the spirit. I was just about to say that too. I'm waiting on some openly gay Israelites too.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
And that's why judgment got to
Whose
come to
mouths
that.
must be stopped. I'm waiting on it. Because what he dropped into Israel before he left out, he dropped really a gay bomb in Israel.
Yeah.
He did.
Lord gonna fuck him up.
A lot of people were justifying what he was doing. You understand that that's what happened. That justification leads to what? Standing on it. Trust me, hey, I'm waiting on it. I'm waiting on it. That's why you have to be super hard-headed. You got to know what you're standing on and stand on that, man. I don't give a damn if everybody is a picture. Hey, the whole world could be standing right here. It could be 10 million people in front of me. This the truth.
Right. Wisdom and knowledge shall be established.
This the truth. You can't say that this is the truth when it's only a handful of people listening. Because we got to get ready for that too. When you read the book of Acts, them crowds came. What you think will come with that crowd? Believers and disbelievers. So what you going to do when it's a crowd like all of this? It's, as far as you look that way, it's a crowd. As far as you look that way, a crowd. As far as you look that way, it's a crowd. And what if that crowd is against you? Oh, hell no. That's why you have scriptures that say shake the dust. If they against me, all right, I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. Y'all got it. Y'all got it. Y'all, you know what? Fuck y'all, and I'm out of here. But I'm not gonna submit. Oh, you know what? They right. You're right. Jesus Christ is the way.
Yeah.
No. All right, so let's go back to that second Ezra.
Fine.
You said you had a word, right?
No, go ahead.
Okay.
Second Ezra chapter 15 and 3. Fear not the imaginations against thee.
That's all it is, man. All the bullshit that come out of these people's mouths is just imaginative things that they create on a drug bender. Keeping it real. Whether that's through narcotics, whether that's through the food, whether that's through the internet, some level of drug-induced imaginative images come in their head and they believe what they believe. Niggas believing that the Mississippi River is a Nile River and shit. That's imaginative shit. Niggas believing that you can walk to Africa through the Grand Canyon.
Or this is the chosen land.
Or that's some imaginative fable bullshit. And I'm gonna let that nigga throw me off like shit, man.
She got it.
Hey, man, you know what, man? That kind of do make sense that you could walk to. I could walk to Egypt through the Grand Canyon. That makes, you know what? Damn. I gotta throw away all of what I've been studying and believing because some stupid nigga believe you could walk to Africa through the Grand Canyon. That's some you got something?
No, I just,
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
if I may, just to add to your point, the elder Menachezakba, he just did a lesson. I think the elder apostle Gabar did a lesson on that bug out. That was he was saying 40 days.
Oh yeah.
And he was sitting there in the car smoking. Just to your point,
Yeah,
you know,
bugged out.
and he was talking about you got to use your imagination. That's what just brought it to my mind. Your imagination. He was smoking a black and mild or a blunt or whatever.
Just bugged out.
Bugged the fuck out, man. He was in the truth, and that whack ass prophecy didn't come to pass, and he just bugged out. Man.
See, that's why you gotta be mindful, you know, of all that imagination. Remember that movie back in the day, Tripping? You ever see that movie, Tripping?
Tripping. Who's in it? Jamie Foxx.
Nah, Bud from Cosby Show.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm gonna put the trailer in the group. But basically, the whole movie is him tripping because he's always daydreaming in his imagination. He eating eggs at the breakfast table, and his imagination tells him the eggs is titties. I'm being funny, but this is what you're dealing with out here. You're dealing with people with bugged out imaginations, unchecked, you know, you got to control your imagination. Okay?
That's pretty wicked.
Oh, get that in somebody get that in Jeremiah 17. Go ahead.
While the brother's getting that, this is 2 Peter 1:20 says, knowing this first, that no prophecy of the scripture is of any private interpretation, man.
Yeah, you had that guy sitting with, I think Apostle Todd did a response. Who was it? Brother Hassad or Hakkad or one of them guys. And he was talking to that one guy about the Sabbath and the Passover. And it was all, he was like, well, my interpretation, well, my perspective. I have not once said my interpretation or my whatever my thought process towards the scriptures. Not once have I said out here what I think.
Yeah.
Not once have I said, well, from my perspective, Esau is the white man. That's not my perspective. That's the Lord's way. Okay, there is no private interpretation. What does that mean? There's the way that it is, and that's it.
This is the way walking.
That's it. It's only one right way. There's only one right breakdown. But everybody has created this lane of, well, I believe it's this. And then they use these other scriptures where it's like not arguing over the Sabbaths and certain things as a means to lean into their wickedness. Listen, if you thought that the Sabbath, listen, when I woke up to the truth, I was one of those too. I thought the Sabbath was Friday night to Saturday night. Until I got the understanding from the apostles and elders that, oh no, the Sabbath is based off the new moon. And you know what happened right then? The adjustment happened right there. I didn't sit on that and be like, nah, man. Sabbath is Friday night to Saturday night. That's my perspective. That's wicked. You get that in Jeremiah. Was that Jeremiah 17:9? Our minds are twisted. Sometimes you have dreams, you be like, man, what the fuck? and y'all be like super into, nah, it's my way or the highway. Man, sometimes a lot of times we be wrong as fuck, man. We get demons, and none of us are exempt from catching spirits. You be having spirits on certain things, and you gotta. Okay, hold on, man. I'm tripping. And a minute, you know what? That's Satan. And then you make the adjustment, like, oh, man, yeah. Let me get this off me, man. Yeah. Not just hell nah. I'm right. I'm always right. I'm never wrong. You're never right, and you're always wrong. That's a terrible way of being. Go ahead with it.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 17 and verse 9. The heart is deceitful above all things.
The heart. What is your heart? Is that talking about, is your fist that pumps in your chest deceitful? No, that's talking about your mind. Yep. Your mind can be very deceitful. It can work against you. Most of the time it is working against you. That's why you gotta what? As the scriptures say, lean not on your own understanding. There's a time where your opinion matters, and then there's a time where there is no opinions in this. There's facts and then there's opinions. What the Lord has given us is all fact. So if my opinion on something doesn't line up with the Lord's facts, I gotta let go of the fucking opinion.
That's right.
Well, nah, the Lord said he hates Esau, but in my opinion, in my perspective, I done met a few good Edomites, so no, I can't hate them. That's your opinion. Just because you have been in a position that you may have met some good, I'm using good loosely, but you know what I mean when I say good, they were good to you. They might have treated you well, with respect, gave you something, helped you in a time of need. That's cool, that's true, that could have very well happened for you. But that doesn't mean that your opinion or your perspective outshines the Lord's. Matter of fact, you know what? Go to, are you finished with that?
All right, a little bit more.
Yeah, go to Isaiah 55:10.
Finishing off Jeremiah 17:9, and desperately wicked.
Desperately wicked. These people's minds tell them that, hey, these people out here, their minds tell them that homosexuality is actually great. No, it's not a sin. It's actually hey, you had Obama just went on fucking the internet or the news and told everybody that he believes that basically every boy needs a gay man in his life.
Oh, hell no.
That's what he said. You need that perspective in your life. You need a gay man to give you the proper perspective in life as well.
Of what?
Exactly.
What can the nigga teach me? He don't even know that. Never mind. Go ahead.
This is what I'm saying. That's deceitful and desperately wicked. His mind said, hell yeah. Yeah, we need more. Hey, gay. Every man needs gays around him. What men? And then you fuckers lean on. Y'all believe in this man and will argue with us about this man being a demon. Woe unto you that call evil good and good evil, man. All right, you keep going with that. Oh, was that it on that Jeremiah?
No, a little bit more.
Okay.
Who can know it?
Yeah, who can know it? You can't know it. Your mind will change. Think about it, man. You be in this thing long enough, you start to feel the effects of everything on you. Hey, you don't get enough pussy. Hey, that'll fuck with your head. You don't eat right. You don't eat enough. This'll mess with your head. It'll mess with your judgment.
Don't sleep enough.
If you don't sleep enough, this will affect your judgment. This will affect your mind. This will affect how you think on things. All of these things can throw us off. That's why we gotta lean on the scriptures. Tell me I'm wrong.
Right.
You sleepy, or how you. Your day goes differently depending if your ribs got. If your woman is not in the right mood, man, now you fucked up in the head. Tell me I'm.
No. The mercy of the Lord.
On all elements, anything is able to attack you and have you in a way that may not be beneficial to you. But that's where we are learning and exercising and realizing, like, I see, like, when I go this way, or when I don't eat enough, or everything, you gotta try and prove all things with you. Some men, hey, listen, man. It's men out here. I keep it real with y'all.
Let's go.
Hey, I really do look up to men that, hey, you don't got a woman? Hey, man, you are strong to me. Just as much as men that probably look at men with women, man, you're strong. Because it's like on both sides, it's what works for you. But I tell you, listen, man.
Yeah.
Hey,
Sometimes, man.
Easier to abide without.
listen, man.
That's what I'm learning. Don't really interrupt.
No, you're good. It's a spirit, because it's like, hey, man, some of us,
I had to learn that the hard way.
man, you be trying to be all over righteous with your dealings. And all you are is you're just frustrated, angry. Remember that I put in a group years ago. Remember I put a post. It was like, man, no, you're not fighting demons. You just need some pussy, man.
Yeah.
Remember that? You're not fighting demons. You need some pussy, man. And sometimes it really is just that simple. Sometimes it's just that simple. Like, man, man, bro, you gotta get that release. Hey, same thing with food, right? You be trying to, hey, nah. I get it. There's a time and a place to fast as well, but so, hey, the Lord, they called the Lord a glutton. They said the Lord was gluttonous and a drunkard. So what does that mean? He ate and he drunk a lot, because in the flesh, I would go as far to say that that's how he dealt with the flesh. His flesh, that's how he dealt with it. Like, man, I gotta eat. And sometimes it be like that. Sometimes you gotta cut back, but then sometimes, come on, man, go eat, man. Go get you some drink. Go get you some box. We are here to have, I'm not changing the subject, but it's just a balance of it. Of
Right.
You got to have a level of, hey, we're here, we're spiritual beings having a carnal experience.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Go ahead with it.
Mark chapter 14, verse 38. This is Yahushua speaking. Watch ye and pray, lest ye enter into temptation. The spirit is truly ready, but the flesh is weak.
This flesh is weak, man. And everybody's flesh is weak, but everybody's is different.
Yeah.
That's why, again, as the scriptures say, judge not another man's servant. So how the Lord may be dealing with brother A versus how he deals with brother B is because the Lord is the creator. He's the one that fashioned that spirit, that body. So he knows, like, nah, this man, listen, I gotta keep him with a woman.
Yeah.
You don't need a woman, but I'm gonna make sure you have some money and da-da-da-da-da. It's all, everybody gonna have their troubles, but at the same time, it's like, the scriptures say don't be over righteous. Sometimes you be over righteous and you'll destroy yourself in the fact of like, nah, man, I'm a unit. Did the Lord tell you that? Did the Lord tell you that? Did the Lord, or are you just doing that in the name of vainglory? I don't, hey, listen, I'm being real. That's me realizing my own, like you say, the flesh. Like, man, hey, you start going a couple days and you ain't got no, you know what I'm saying? This world start, you be ready to, hey, get this bitch away, you be ready to turn up on any and everybody. Some men can go months, right? Some men can, but hey, I good for you, but I'm just keeping it in the senses of understanding the flesh. You got to understand that. And the Lord is understanding of that, man. He's merciful. Matter of fact, you got that in Isaiah. I think it was Isaiah 55.
Yeah, I got that. Isaiah 55, verse 10, for as the rain cometh down, and the snow from heaven, and returneth not thither, but watereth the earth, and make it bring forth and bud, that it may give seed to the sower and bread to the eater. Verse 11, so shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish.
I meant 8.
Hey, okay.
Yeah.
Isaiah 55 and 8, for my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, saith Yahweh Hashem Yahushua.
Exactly. Our ways are not we're following after the ways of the Lord, so you can't lean on your own understanding on these things. Our ways, what we've learned in this walk is that what? Our ways really are fucked up. What you think you want, it's probably wrong for you. You know, it's probably, the Lord probably got something else in mind for you. You know, years ago, I was like, Lord, when I was like bumping my head with these women, I was like, Lord, man, I want what you want for me. That's my mind frame. You know what? Fuck what I want. Because really what we want probably is not it's probably not right for you. Because it's the flesh. Yeah. And I'm not talking about just in general. I'm talking about you might want a woman like this. You might want a job like that. You might want to live like this. We all have a mind frame of what we think we want. But in most cases, it's not right. I'm not saying right in a wicked sense, but right as in it works for you. You get what I'm trying to say? Yeah. Sometimes what it might not be expedient for you.
I got that.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 10 and verse 23. It says, all things are lawful for me, but all things are not expedient. All things are lawful for me, but all things do not edify.
Yeah, and expedient means basically it's not wise for you. So like again, we use this as an example, the main example, but let's just say like is it lawful for you to have as many wives as you want? Hell yeah, it is. You got 10, 20, 30 wives as you want. But is it wise to do that? Probably not. But can I tell you, but see, here's the thing. If you see that, hey, in my life, this is what I want, in reality, I really can't, as Apostle Paul was, I can't really say you're wrong or wicked, but I could give you advice or give you, advise you to say, hey, you might want to consider,
Right.
You know, these women out here,
They're gonna take your energy and your time.
they're going to take your energy, your time. And when they get mad at you, you got to remember, it's a leverage thing. It's a power struggle. Are you willing to deal with the power struggle? That'd be the biggest thing with me with another woman. Be like, man, I'm not trying to get into this battle of power with y'all bitches in this house. That's where my mind goes. Because I understand that it's a struggle of power. Women are always gonna challenge your authority. But it's like, am I ready to deal with that coming from 2-3 other people? Fuck no. So I know that that's not expedient for me. And that's just one example of many, you know? All right. Hey, you want to step in, bro? Yeah, step in. I'm been going. Yeah, y'all got it.
What we got? I just had a quick precept. Go ahead. This is Hebrews 13 and 14, because the elder was going into having a bunch of females. It says,
Romans 8 and 35.
For here have we no continuing city, but we seek one to come in. All these people need to stop trying to get 18 wives here, man. But at the same time, can't understand what the Sabbath is, man.
Come on,
stop
now.
trying to pick and choose what laws you follow, man. This is not your rest, man.
Good point.
Yep. Hey, shit, that's what
Good point.
took King Solomon out ultimately, man.
Yeah.
You know, dealing with these different women and their gods. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot that comes along with, wanting these things of the flesh. While although we read it may be lawful but not expedient unto you. All right, you got to know what works best for you, man. All right, and when putting yourself in these situations,
That's right.
now you put yourself in some shit that you ain't really even have to be in.
That you didn't have the wisdom to get yourself
Yourself
out of.
Yeah, now it's Satan. You blaming it on Satan.
Yep.
Nah, it wasn't expedient for you to do such. All right.
That's real.
That was it on yours, brother.
That's
All right, grab that Romans 8 and 35.
This is the book of Romans chapter 8 and verse 35. Who shall separate us from the love of Mashiach?
Now this is getting back to the captain's original point. All right, about the incredulity of these people not troubling us or waving us off our path. All right, go ahead.
It says, shall tribulation or distress.
So now is putting out a couple of things, man. Shall tribulation or distress, go ahead.
Or persecution.
Or persecution. We know the persecution is coming. All right. These people don't like the word of Yahweh Shem Yahushai coming out the way it's coming out.
Right.
All right. Whether you denounce you being a Hebrew Israelite or not, you still a nigga in the eyes of these Edomites, man. Yeah. All right. And you still a Hebrew Israelite by blood, man. You can't escape this. Just because you take off the title doesn't mean that changes what your DNA is.
That's
all
right.
Because it's not outwardly what causes us to be a Hebrew Israelite.
That's right.
All right. It's the bloodline of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Okay. Read on, bro.
It says, reading on in Romans 8 and verse 35, or famine, or nakedness, or peril,
Yep.
or sword.
And we know we coming into these times, man. All right. Grab 2nd Esdras 15. Bible shot. Go ahead, bro.
It says verse 36, 8 and 36, Romans. As it is written, for thy sake we are killed all the day long.
Uh-huh.
We are accounted as sheep for the slaughter.
Yeah, we already got all these things working against us in the spirit. All right. But you want to add into yourself 3 more wives. All right. That ain't wise, man. All right. Go ahead, bro.
Verse 37, nay, in all these things we are more than conquerors.
So it says, nay. That goes back to that Romans 3 and 3. Shall the effect of these unbelievers basically steer us?
Yeah.
It says, hell no. The Lord forbids. You know what I'm saying? So, hell no. All right, we just keep our eyes single, stand on that straight and narrow, all right, with water on one side and fire on the other, man. All right, and continue to do the things that are pleasing unto Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Go ahead.
It says, we are more than conquerors through him that loved us. Verse 38, Romans 8 and 38, for I am persuaded that neither death,
Yep.
nor life,
Yep.
nor angels, nor principalities,
Yep.
nor powers, nor things present,
Yep.
nor things to come.
Get Ephesians chapter 6.
Yeah, that's a whole lot of faith right there.
Where it takes a whole bunch of faith. All right, because not only are you going to be attacked on the physical, you're going to be attacked spiritually, man. And these are the spiritual things that come up upon one that's trying to do the right thing to serve Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Okay, and it doesn't discount, our people that are in the world. They're going through the same exact things that we're going through. The only difference is we have the spirit and the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to deal with these things, man.
Yeah, they just
All right?
being defeated.
Yeah, they just defeated and going through hell for nothing. All right, but at least the things that we're going through to serve Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, at the end of it, there's going to be a reward. Okay, all right. What I call Ephesians 6. Yep, get that about wickedness in high places. Go ahead.
Ephesians 6, verse 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness
Yep.
of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places.
Yeah, you got shit working against you that you don't even see on a daily basis, man. But you know through the spirit that it's there. All right, there's a constant battle, man. There's a constant struggle. All right, especially between your flesh and your spirit. It's a constant battle of tangle war. I think a brother just brought that out earlier. All right, how the flesh war with the spirit. You know what I'm saying? So all of these factors that play, all of these things play a factor in your walk. You want to move in a way that's conducive to you continuing to walk. All right, you want to do things contrary that's going to throw you off your path. You know what I'm saying?
If I may add,
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
yeah, that's why, we went into the word peace earlier, the state of tranquility. Where really at the end of the day, the best way to battle that is just to live a simple life, as simple as possible. You got a simple woman, you eat simple meals, you got a simple job, you simple how you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everything, because this world that we live in is all about it's complex. It always wants to complicate things.
Yeah.
But the best way, like you say, to steer yourself out of the drama and bullshit is to just, hey man, keep it as simple as possible. I just want to throw that out there.
Yeah. I love that saying, keep it simple, stupid. All right? It's longevity in that. Once you start trying to get very innovative and intricate and, just trying to do too much.
Reinventing the wheel.
Yeah, you're just doing too much. You causing harm upon yourself, man. We got other shit to battle against without even making it hard on ourselves, man. All right? And that's what makes the walk, from my experience, that much easier.
Yes, sir.
All right? Just keeping it simple. All right? Going to work, doing the work of the Lord, go home. You know what I'm saying? It's that simple. It's longevity in that. Go ahead.
Scriptures say, let all things be done decently and in order.
Yes, sir.
And it's not just the pulling out scriptures, but it's in your day-to-day walk, man. I mean, just personally, going through my day-to-day walk, because sometimes I have a little issue trying to, I'll complicate things sometimes. But when I slow down, like you say, keep it simple, and you just take it a step at a time, you see how the Lord is working, man.
That's right, man.
And that's faith. You believe, you have faith in the Lord that He's gonna get you to that next step, and that next step, and the next day, and so forth and so on. Just to add to you.
Hold that, bro. 1 second. Go ahead.
First Corinthians 7, verse 7 and 8, it says, For I would that all men were even as I myself, but every man has his proper gift of the Most High, one after this manner and another after that. Here's the point. I say therefore to the unmarried and widows, it is good for them if they abide even as I. Stop trying to, put things upon yourself. Keep it stupid simple. KISS, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not here to bring upon weights, man. Just stick unto this truth, and that's it.
Yeah.
Scriptures speak about the simplicity of Yahweh.
Yo, the simplicity of Yahweh Shai, man. Go ahead.
Continue on in Romans chapter 8 and verse 39. Nor height, nor depth.
I'll read it from the top.
Verse 38. For I am persuaded that neither death, nor life, nor angels.
Hey, and the thing about it is we haven't even been presented with death yet.
Right.
All right. So it's gonna be more to come in this walk, man. This thing is gonna heat up, man.
Yeah.
Right now we're in the stage of where we know on Saturdays we're coming out at a certain time.
Yeah.
There may be 1 or 2 brothers listening, but this thing is gonna turn, man. And you got to be prepared for that. You got to be ready for it. And that's why the captain was speaking about storing up your treasures in heaven, where moth and rust doeth not corrupt. If you're so gung-ho on getting the bag and trying to strive in this society and do this and do that, that's where your heart will be, as the scriptures say. And then you get caught up in that, and next thing you know, The Lord is coming as a thief in the night, all right? Because we don't know the hour nor the time that he gonna come anyway.
That's right.
Get Mark 13.
Come on.
All right? So we don't know. So what we got to do, we got to keep our eyes single, man, keep our head down and keep working. Because this thing is going to change.
Yeah.
It's saying that none of these things shall separate us from Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Why would it say that? Because we're going to be tested with these things, and we have to hold fast to what we believe in, man.
Yeah, this is some poetic shit, man.
Yeah, no matter what we're faced with, man, it says we should not be separated. And this is way more, being presented with death, that's way more hard to deal with than a nigga talking shit on a comment board.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? All these spiritual wickedness in high places, that's where our focus is, man. We overlooking niggas on the comment board or scoffers that don't believe. All right? That's minute. That's very minuscule in the grand scheme of things, man. Of the things that we're going to have to face to serve, that we're going to have to face while serving Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
That's real. Some nigga that you let some nigga across the country with probably less than you, living a worse quality of life than you.
Using McDonald's Wi-Fi.
Yeah, using McDonald's Wi-Fi.
Just to come on and talk shit.
Talk shit about you, and you letting that get to you when you as the scriptures say, you might get tossed in front of into the gates of the nobles.
Yes.
And now you gotta confront a Rothschild. Would you think if you can't deal with a nigga, a Tyrone from the West Side, how the fuck you think you're gonna deal with a Rothschild?
You won't be able to. You know? Go ahead, bro.
That's real.
God, this reading on in Romans chapter 8 and verse 38. I'll start at that again. It says, "For I am persuaded that neither death nor life, nor angels, nor principalities."
And it says persuaded. What the scriptures tell you? Be fully persuaded
That's
in
right.
your own mind. So if you are not fully persuaded that this is the truth, that this is the path, that this is the way to go, of course a nigga on the comment board gonna throw you off your path. You're not even fully persuaded. You're not even deeply rooted.
You could be right.
You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
Yeah.
Earth
I
could-
told you to
Earth
hold a
could be
couple of
flat.
things. I'm gonna get this brother to hold it. Can you hold scripture where it says the man he was laughed at because he didn't count the cost that it took to build?
Luke was that Luke 14 and 21?
Yeah, brother, hold that on deck, Bob Kushak, and we'll read it after you finish that in Romans.
This is the book of Romans chapter 8 and verse 38. "For I am persuaded that neither death, nor life, nor angels, nor principalities, nor powers, nor things present, nor things to come, nor height, nor depth, nor any other creature shall be able to separate us
Hey,
from the..."
Salakia, because it said nor things to come. Because see, right now you might have the faith, or your mind frame have you to believe, oh, I can deal with a devil with a Glock 9, or a devil with a this, that, and the third. But this devil gonna start presenting shit to the world that is gonna use to persuade the world to take his chip to submit to his system that we haven't seen. You gotta think everybody's full of popping hot boy shit and hot girl shit. Everybody's full of themselves.
Yeah.
This devil gonna do something that's gonna make everybody bow the knee.
Yeah.
We haven't experienced that with a whole. Esau gonna present something where the whole world is gonna take a knee to him and submit and worship the image of the beast. We don't know what that is yet.
Right.
So we got to prepare ourselves for when he presents that to be able to stand firm. I just want to throw that out. It says things to be presented.
Yeah.
It's going to be some hellified shit on Esau's side. It's going to be like, oh,
Yeah.
shit.
That's what I was saying. Right now, you know, it's pretty much cut and clear. Monday through Friday is pretty much the same. You know, Saturday through Sundays pretty much the same. But this thing is gonna go to another level, man. When
That's
Esau
real.
starts to try to push this CHIP upon the world, it's gonna come to try the whole world, nigga. Whether you say you're not a part of the Hebrew community or not, you still gonna be tried. You know, with the temptation of that CHIP,
Come on
man.
now.
All right, so it don't really matter that you denouncing the Hebrew community. All right, Esau don't give a fuck about that. He don't give a fuck about his own people. Why the hell he give a damn because you not a Hebrew Israelite no more?
Nigga, he's a Hebrew doing his bullshit.
Exactly. So when he come present that chip, he don't give a damn what your denomination is, what you believe in, or any of that. It's nigga either get down or lay down at that point. You know what I'm saying? What you gonna say, bro?
I was just to add to your point, officer. You know, somebody out there might say, "Well, how do y'all know that these things are going to happen? How do you not know that it's just not going to continue, you know, the way it always has been?" Well, according to the scriptures, it says here in Matthew 24 and verse 6, if I may.
Yeah.
It says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. You know, see that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. We're seeing these things happen. You know, we're seeing it. Trump, who we believe is Nero in the reincarnation, you got to know that, you got to be rooted in that reincarnation.
Yeah.
You know, we see that this man is this guy ain't getting off this seat, man. You know, like as the brother said, you know, I believe you said he don't give a fuck about his own people. So he got, how much more you? He gonna destroy your ass and his own, he don't give a damn. He'll destroy himself before he let you get on the seat.
Cruel messenger.
He's a cruel messenger. So in Revelation 12 and 12, you know, he knows that he has but a short time, man. This devil, he's going to bring forth his he's going to show his teeth. He's going to bring forth that chip. He's going to bring forth that ultimate control.
Draconian law.
Draconian measures and draconian law, martial law.
Austere measures.
Man, you know, he's already doing it with the pen. You saw it at the beginning of the year. We just halfway through the year. This motherfucker's moving at lightning speed, man. And people just think that he's fucking around. No, he's not fucking around. You know?
That's real.
And what it said, these are the beginning of sorrow. So the real shit ain't even happened yet. I think this brother like to say this is just the opening credits.
Yeah.
And we ain't even got to, you know, the plot of things, the thickening of the plot, when the plot thickens. You know, we ain't even got to that part or the climax of the movie. You know, it's just showing you who in it right now and the players and the role that they gonna play in it, man. All right, we ain't seen it play out yet.
Niggas gonna be caught unawares, like you say. He gonna come in as a thief in the night.
Yep. Go ahead, bro.
God, this is Romans 8 and verse 39. Nor height, nor depth, nor any other creature shall be able to separate us from the love of the Most High, which is in Mashiach Yahushua our Lord.
Yeah. So basically, not a damn thing should be able to separate us from the love of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right, that right there, those 3 or 4 verses encompasses everything that will be presented to us that we'll have to fight against spiritually, man. All right. So you can drop that. What you got on that? Ephesians. We'll finish that out so we can drop that. And then we got what else I call
Mark 13.
Mark 13, and there was another one. I think you said it was Luke
14.
Oh, Luke 14 and 21.
Yeah. I got that Luke.
Okay.
Or do you want to go to Ephesians?
Luke. Let's get that.
Luke 14, verse 28. For which of you intending to build a tower?
Read up a little. Read up.
Okay. To 26.
Yep.
Luke 14 and 26. If any man come to me and hate not his father and mother and wife and children and brethren and sisters, yea, and his own life also, he cannot be my disciple.
Go ahead. Because your heart will be taken away from Yahweh Shem Yahushua with all these outside factors, man. That's why, and that's perfect because I said don't complicate it.
Yeah.
If you already have been in your situation, you know, prior to the truth for a couple of years, man, hey, stick right there. Don't be trying to do too much. All right. Have a shit ton of add a shit ton of more souls to the earth. You know, gain 3-4 more women. Hey man, just keep it simple, bro. Just keep it simple. Go ahead.
Verse 27. And whosoever does not bear his cross and come after me cannot be my disciple.
Hey, because you know what, if I may add, if any of those individuals that were named tell you to, if you lean on them and they tell you to not bear your cross, you're gonna lean on them. You're gonna listen.
Yep.
So if your woman tell you, hey man, let that go, and then you lean on her, you're gonna let it go.
Yep.
That's why you gotta hate them, not hate them like you know, simplistically approach hate them, but you gotta put them in the position of their lesser.
Yeah.
You know, even your own self, because your flesh will tell you, man, shit, right now it's hot, man. I'd rather be at home, probably in the pool right now.
Yeah. Right.
But I hate myself. I'm gonna do what I need to do. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Right. Because that's a great point. Because what did Job tell the Lord when his wife told him to curse him and die? She know not what she do, man. She don't know what the hell she talking about.
Yeah.
So that's how you should look at those that are in your life that are not a part of this truth. You take what they say with a fucking grain of salt. All right.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to the truth, you don't take really nothing they say because they're not involved in it. They don't know.
right.
They don't know what's going on. They're looking at it from the outside in.
Yeah.
All right, and they don't really know the intricate details of what the Lord is really doing in the earth, man.
Yeah.
All right, because they can only see you going out on Saturday and ain't nothing changed. You know what I'm saying? But they don't see the Lord working in the background,
That's
man.
right.
You know? So whatever they got to say, I hear you, but I don't hear you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it mean by that. All right, but if you put too much stock and too much value
That's real.
in these other people's opinions, it'll pull you away from Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right? Because your family, your kids, and all that, they want you on Saturdays. You can best believe that. You know, been coming out for 7-8 years every Saturday. You don't think they want to? Come on now, they in the flesh, man. They don't have the truth. All right.
And this is what make you a man.
Yeah, man.
And that's why the scriptures say, "Put off." When I was a boy, I did as a boy did.
right.
Now that I'm a man, you know, I do
Put away childish things.
I put away childish things, man. This make you a man, so you got to hold on to your
real.
manhood. And this is your manhood, bro.
Right.
You know, they want you to go back and be a fucking boy. You know, especially these black women. They want you to be a boy, bro. They want to dress you up and do all that shit. Ain't no fucking way, bitch.
Your parents the same way too. Your
Parents, yep.
Your parents are always gonna look at you like the little boy that they raised. They're never gonna see you as. So again, like you said, unless those people are in unison with what you got going on, really, and even if they are in unity, you still gotta have that mind frame that can change.
Yes.
It could change at any moment, but that reality of like, if they're not and you lean on them, they're gonna try to talk you out of it. They're gonna try to convince you. They're gonna try to put them job demons on you.
Yeah.
They're gonna try to put Jesus Christ demons back on you. They're gonna put Christmas demons. They're gonna try to put all that shit you just purged, that you done been spinning purging.
Yeah.
They're gonna try to put it all back on you.
It's gonna keep coming. It's gonna stay coming. Everybody has birthdays every fucking year. Fucking birthdays.
And if it ain't yours, it's somebody else's.
Somebody else's, your nephew, your niece.
Mother's Day, Father's
Father,
Day.
Don't just keep coming.
Yeah, go ahead. Luke, continuing on, Luke 14, verse 28. For which of you intending to build a tower sitteth not down first and counteth the cost?
Yeah, so this thing that we're doing, all right, we're building the house of David. So we gotta consider everything that comes along with the building of this house, man. All right. I know this brother a little more familiar when it comes to building. You know, you gotta you start with the landscaping, all right, or clearing the land. Then you gotta build a foundation.
First, before any of that, you gotta start with a blueprint.
You gotta assess the situation.
See, that's the assessment part. Before you even start putting goddamn tools and boots on the ground, you know, you gotta have a plan first. So if you do not consider what it takes to be in this thing, all right, go ahead.
Continuing on, it says, sitteth not down first and counteth the cost, whether he have sufficient to finish it.
Yeah, whether you not have enough spiritually built up in yourself to finish this race. All right, the brother was talking about spiritual bank accounts earlier. All right, you have to continue to add into that thing, man, and let it increase and let it sit. All right, you gotta invest time into Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. All right, because this thing that we have, thieves can't break in and steal, like we read earlier, man. The things that you've put in yourself that is spiritually gaining currency,
Interest.
you know, continue to do that. You know what I'm saying? Read on, bro.
Yeah, come on. Continuing on, it says, lest happily after he has laid the foundation, and is not able to finish it, all that behold it begin to mock.
Because if I may say, where I live at, there's a house that I tell you, they've been building on this house since 2019. And you know what? When I drive by it, the fact that it's not finished, I mock it.
Yeah.
I be like, man, look at this shit,
fuck are
man.
they doing?
They don't take all this goddamn. Every time I drive by it, I scoff at it. Cause I'm like, man, they don't take all this to finish a house. I bet it's something. I just go into the mind frame of whoever the owner of this is, probably fucked off the money. I go straight into mocking.
Yeah.
Because it's
a bad
unfinished.
contractor.
Yeah, bad
Ran
contractor.
off with the money.
So you, like you said, you gotta really be mindful, and this is another reason why the majority of Israel hate Great Millstone, starting with our apostles and elders. Because why? What do we push? Hey man, this is gonna be hard, man.
Yeah.
Your life is gonna get harder. People are gonna challenge you. You're gonna take L's. We're not here to give you the sweet part. The sweet part is what brought you out here.
Yes.
The bitters is what's gonna keep you out here. When if you can deal with the bitters, you're gonna be all right.
Yep.
This is man business, bro.
Yeah, yeah. So I had the brother grab that precept because we was speaking on the guys that fall out over the unbelief of others.
Yeah.
You didn't consider that people were gonna talk shit before you entered into this.
Count the
So you
cost.
thought everybody was gonna agree with what not what you had to say, but what Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai has to say and what his plan is. So you thought you was gonna be everybody gonna be in 100% agreement.
So you thought you were above your master.
That's what it is. Yep.
That's why we prove a friend. You know, Great Millstone. You just can't sign on the dotted line and show your ID card or whatever, and then now you're part. No, you might have to sit on the outside for a couple of years. You know,
Because you're already, even in that part of vetting, you are in the priming part of catching the hell that you're going to continue to catch when you're here. So it's like if you're not already in that mind frame of missing those Saturdays, then you've already been missing Saturdays for a good year or 2 or 3. Versus you went from having your Saturdays, you were Israelite, you signed up, now you in this. You might not be fit to deal with the idea. Hey man, that's it, man. Your Saturdays. Matter of fact, not just your Saturdays. It's gonna be your Saturdays and your Sundays for most cases. And it might be a day in a week.
Yeah.
And you gotta keep a Sabbath. And you gotta do lessons.
Yeah.
You gotta be ready to deal with the things that's gonna come along with this because it's not easy. These other camps, they wanna trick you with the sweet. They wanna get you in there with the sweet part. You're good. But that's not the case. The sweetness don't keep you. A lot of men fall out when they realize that it's not 10 wives waiting on you after month 6.
Right.
it's for life.
Continue on there, Luke, bro.
Luke 14:30, saying, this man began to build and was not able to finish. Verse 31, or what king going to make war against another king
Yep.
sitteth not down first and consulteth whether he be able with 10,000 to meet him that come against him with 20,000?
Yep. Keep reading.
Or else, while the other is yet a great way off, he sendeth an embassage and desireth conditions of peace.
So all of these things are conditions of the battle that you must consider before you agree to go to battle. All right. So all of these things that will come up against us that we read about in Romans, all right, that will come to try to throw you off the path or take the love of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai away from you. You have to consider those things when you come to serve them. All right, which the brothers don't get that in Sirach 2:1. Go ahead.
Sirach 2 verse 1, my son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation.
You have to prepare yourself for the things that have come along with this walk, man. All right. You have to prepare yourself physically, mentally, and spiritually, man, for the things that come, because you're going to be attacked on all sides, man. All right. Yeah, preparing just don't mean get you a garment, get you a KJV, get you an apocrypha, all right, get you the Babylon Timbuktu, all right, get you a Bible dictionary. Now I'm prepared. All right, it goes well beyond that. All right, see, Jake be looking at this. They just gonna get the Hebrew starter kit. You know, give me a garment with the fringes. All right, KJV. Learn a couple of precepts. Now I'm ready to go out and fight against the principalities of this world. All right. No, you ain't even armored up, man. Which I wanted to get to that part. All right. Where you have to have the whole armor of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man, to combat these different things that we're facing from all sides, man.
And the Lord gonna try you.
You're gonna be tried, which Sirach goes into, man.
Because see that trying you is trying the, like with a car. When they build cars, what are some of the selling points of a car, like a car commercial? This car has spent X amount of hours, and they show the car in the desert. Yeah. They show it going through rigorous testing.
Yep, safety
features, and they crash them motherfuckers. Boy, what you think the Lord doing with you?
Yeah.
The Lord putting you through rigorous tests, heat, cold, the weather, the elements. He gonna isolate you. He gonna have people in your corner that you think is in your corner. He gonna take them away from you. And this is the type of shit that when people experience, if you didn't count the cost, if you really ain't really prepared for it, it'll break you.
Yes.
Listen, it ain't comfortable. Listen, we're taught that your family, your mother and father, honor thy mother, thy father, right? But what happens when the Lord put an evil spirit on your mother and your father to come against you, and you gotta eat that shit? Like, oh shit, now my parents is against me.
Yep.
A lot of people that can't deal with that because you love your mother and father more than you love the Lord. Or your wife. How many of us, I'm gonna tell you this, one of the hardest things that you could deal with in this war, the hardest thing you could do is go from Brandon to whatever your Israelite name is and bring that woman. So your woman fell in love with Brandon.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's one of the hardest things is to take your woman from she loved Brandon and now she loves Yaikwab. That's a hard feat. Does it happen in some cases? Yeah. But don't find it so weird when your woman fuck off on you.
Yeah. Hey, that's a great point. Yep. Because you weren't the same man you was a few years ago. Man, you had all type of goddamn demons on you. And that's what she fell in love with.
That's what she fell in love with.
Yeah.
You a new creature.
Right.
Like, I don't know this nigga.
You're right. Yeah. Real talk. So go ahead with your precept, bro.
Jeremiah 17 verse 10. I, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, search the heart.
Yep.
I try the reins, even to give every man according to his way and according to the fruit of his doing.
Yeah, like a nigga right there. All right, we're going to pack up and leave then.
Oh, Lord.
Because, shit, he don't believe. Let's go.
Oh, man.
It's
Oh,
a wrap,
man,
brothers.
we're
see y'all-
defeated.
We'll see y'all in the kingdom.
Oh, help me.
You're right. This nigga right here, he probably gonna cross 10th Street and get hit.
Yeah.
You know, because he marked himself.
Lord willing.
Yeah, Lord, we don't worry about niggas like that, man. We continue to do the word.
My faith is shooken.
Right. Go ahead.
On that Ephesians.
Reread that.
Jeremiah 17 and 10. I, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai,
Capping for Esau.
search the heart.
Yeah, the Lord searching mine. He knows the heart of all men. The scriptures tell us that. So the Lord already knows what your thoughts are. He already knows what path you're gonna take. He already knows what you're gonna allow to take you off the path. He already knows these things, man. All right. He's already did the research on it. How about you? Go ahead.
If I can add a point, just to kind of, just for us to understand, it's like raising a boy. We challenge them. We know what he can take. We know what he can take, man, and that's push it to the limit. Huh?
Yeah.
Continuing on, it says, I try the reins, even to give every man according to his ways and according to the fruit of his doing.
Yeah, according to you. Hey, the Lord ain't gonna put no more on you than you can bear. All right, so you can best believe He may push you to that limit, but He's not gonna push you overboard, man, unless you allow these evil spirits to take you over and change your perception of what the Lord is doing for you, man. All right, that's why most people in the world, they look at chastisement as a negative, or they look at correction as you hate them.
Yeah.
All right, or you tell them don't do this or don't do that as you a hater.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's the opposite, man. All right.
That's real love.
That's real love. If you have a child and you don't chastise them or put belt to ass, you hate them. Because you will see them going down the wrong path and just say, fuck it. Whatever happens, happens. Yeah. You never try to reel it back in or redirect, man.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. You're not working your position as a leader, as a father. That's
Yep.
you being a bitch, man, basically.
Yep. And that son is a bastard, man.
Yeah.
We would be bastards if the Lord forsaken us and not corrected us and chastised us, okay?
Yeah.
Bring it out.
Wisdom of Solomon 3, verse 5. And having been a little chastised, they shall be greatly rewarded. For the Most High proved them and found them worthy for himself.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, man, hey, look, all this is just a trying, going through these curses, going through the hell that we all had to go through, man. This is just a trying. The scripture goes into it. The Most High loves him whom he chastises. All this may seem foolish, that guy, he's screaming to him, we seem foolish, right? But this is part of that trying, man. It may seem foolish, but we have a greater gift, man. Just like the elder was going into a greater gift where moth does not corrupt, man. That's our hope.
Yeah, you got to be tried, man. Like everything gets tried. Like if you think about it, you have to try the structural integrity of a building. You get what I'm saying? Everything before they sold us anything before it gets sold to us, it goes through a trial period to see if it's safe. Same thing with us. The Lord is trying us out. He's pulling your elasticity as far as it can to see, hey, can he take it before he breaks? Hey, I'm gonna give you this before you got it already set up, because I'm about to cut mine off. Go, if you brothers ever do this, you ever watch how Cuban links are made?
Yes.
You ever see how a Cuban link? I admonish you brothers, go on YouTube and literally go look at how they turn gold into a Cuban link. They pull it all the way out. They put that wrench. They put a wrench on it to make it tight, the little spaces between the Cubans, and then they bend in it. And then you know what happens sometimes? That chain will pop. Like the chain will actually pop, and then you got to go back in. You got to solder it. You got to put it back together. You got to strengthen it, and then they keep doing it again and again, and each part making it tight, and then until they can polish it. That's literally you. You're literally that chain. You are literally that Cuban link. You are literally that diamond ring. You are literally that bracelet. You are the jewels of the Lord. So the Lord is putting you through this whole process before you could be presented to the world as bling. You get what I'm saying? Like before you could be like, damn.
Right.
You got to go through every step to get to that point, and it's painful. Think about it. You got to. We got to switch off cameras and everything. Go ahead.
I got that for you, Captain. This is Zechariah 13:8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, 2 parts therein